Alright, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Hope you all having a really good Friday. Guess what? It's Friday the 13th. Spooky season, ladies and gentlemen. Friday the 13th, anything bad's gonna happen. Do you guys believe that, or you just think that's bullshit? So, my name is 24Oscarr. I'm on YouTube, also on Twitch with the same name. I've been doing streams more frequently. I've been doing it on both platforms. Normally YouTube I try to aim for once or twice a month, but Twitch I've been trying to do it like more frequently, like once a week at least, depending on my mood, if I'm busy or not. Sometimes it varies. So this is the only time for me to do like some Halloween sort of streams. I want to do like some horror stuff, and I don't know if I'm busy next week or the week after around Halloween, depending on what I'm doing, whether I have to do work or I'm gonna be out, that sort of thing. So I think it is a good time to do it here, and also any other horror stuff we can do it later, closer to Halloween if I'm free up. I can do that on Twitch. So it's been a while since I've done live streaming on YouTube. Last one was last month, but it doesn't feel like it, in early September for MK. I do have a lot of things to say about MK because I finished the story, and yeah, my opinions have changed a lot from my first impressions of it. That's not what you guys want to see. You guys want to see some horror shit. We'll talk about that later on in the game as well. So I did a poll, like I think like a week or two back. So I did a few suggestions. So what I did was, so first one I am gonna do first, Amnesia of the Bunker. Heard some really good things about it. It came out 4 months ago. Heard a lot of good things, just like the first one. Like it's just as good. I have Evil Within 2. I really like the stealth on that one. So hey, if we're not too bored on this one, we can just move to that one. Also got Soma, or Soma, however you want to call it. It's really good. I would like to do it again. There's Lies of P, which is like just another boring Soulsborne game. And just one of those games I'm getting sick and tired of. But I haven't played it yet, so we can always pick that up. And there's some other throwaway ones, like that I did not put on the poll. So I got some Dead Space games, classic. That's always good to do, depending what you want me to play in the chat. There's Prey. It's not really much horror, but still has that eerie sort of feeling to it. But it's really good. I like the difficulty on that one. If you want some moody settings, I can always do some hardcore Dishonored games. Some of my favorite games of all time. Ninja Gaiden games, it's not like horror related, but I love playing them as well. Some of the greatest games ever. And yeah. Or if you guys have like online multiplayer on Xbox, we can do Party Animals. That just came out recently. It's kind of like a better version of Gang Beast. It's just Gang Beast, but you can move the controller around. You can see the camera. And there's also the Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. We can also do that if you guys have it as well. I love to have people do multiplayer on it. There's Limbo as well. It has like a eerie side-scroller feel to it, if you guys remember that one. So yeah, I think we're gonna start off with Amnesia the Bunker. I'll just see what you guys think. It was a tie between this game and Evil Within 2. Who knows, we might be doing a bit of both. So let me just give it a minute. What are you guys doing for Halloween? You guys got any plans? going to any house parties or going out clubbing, dressing up? Do you guys dress up anyways, or taking your little siblings or nieces or nephews to go trick-or-treating? Do people still do that nowadays? What are you guys up to? What I also heard recently, Australia is now getting into Halloween. I didn't know they weren't into it earlier, so it's kind of weird. Don't know why. For us, it's just in the UK, they're basically the land down under. I don't know if that's the same for other countries, but they're just in upside down world. I've been there one time, and I was on the beach and I was swimming far out, and I gotta say, like, the waves are so massive. I always have like almost near-death experiences with those, and I almost like drown. I mean, it's my fault for going further out on the beach, but the waves for a young kid, they're like massive. They look like tsunami waves, and they crashed on me, even though I was trying to swim forward, just so like I won't be able to like collide and, you know, clash into it, just so I'll be tumbling back. Because when you're in that position, you're just basically like struggling to breathe or move upwards for air, so you're just stuck in the cycle of tumbling over and over again. So what you're supposed to do is like dive underneath when it hits. I tried doing that, but it was too late, so I was struggling for air. It feels like I was down under for one whole minute, just tossing and turning. I didn't know where I was going, my head was spinning. I was like far out to sea, like, gotta be like to the point where you can barely see my head far out. I don't know why, I just do that as a kid. I just swim out, even though there's like a limit to it. I just went all the way back to shore. That lasted a whole minute, and I just poked my head out. I must be like 9 or 10. But that didn't stop me from going into the ocean, and like same thing, like Hawaii, they have big waves as well. And I think LA, I've been to LA swimming in the beach, so they had big waves at the time. And then it wasn't until afterwards when I started getting into surfing, and then you get shit waves in the UK. So you're basically like just riding nothing. No waves, no nothing. There's nothing to ride, man. Pause. A horror experience where dying is part of the thrill. It's vital to adapt, use caution, and strategize to survive. Or you're craving on an intense nightmare, be ready for unforgiving encounters, extreme cautions, and true horror test. I think what I want is just the normal, because I don't know, because I haven't played this and I don't know what the difficulty's gonna be. In normal difficulties, what it is like well, I've been hearing from the monster in Amnesia. It's a bit similar to a bit like Alien Isolation, where it does track your movement from the sounds and everything. So you gotta be careful what you do and all that, because it will like come after you, it will track you down. So even in Isolation, I cannot do the normal, because they just know everything. So I'm assuming hard mode, they just know everything. You just gotta be careful. You're basically just gonna crouch throughout. So I'm gonna be doing so I'm guessing that's all, yeah. I'll do normal, see how it goes. I think I need some headsets. I do need to hear what I'm doing for my dumbass. I think I have this through monitor and output. Let me just check. It's still a loading screen, isn't it? survive this war, you'll need two things. First, a basic set of skills. Second, the good goddamn sense to do whatever's necessary. I can teach you the first. The second is up to you. Oh, good.
Follow the trench. It'll lead you to the rendezvous.
Oh god, movement. Can I switch that? I think forward, the speed of the command. I think forward is faster. I keep forgetting. Yeah, okay. Let me just... Right. Decides to bring out, or put away the gun. Hold down to aim the gun. Fire. I'm not gonna do that yet. This is all about saving your bullets, isn't it? So that is the left analog is to crouch. No choice. Can I get that? Not yet. Okay, to jump. Press on RB to move into lean. Okay. I'm sorry guys, I'll just lower it one more time. This LB while moving it along. How do you interact with that? Do you grab it? You hold on to it, okay. So there was a bullet back here. I don't know if I can pick that up now. Does it tell me to grab stuff? It's not highlighting over it, so yeah, I guess that doesn't count. You just gotta keep looking for stuff. The door opens and continues pushing after them. Pushing towards the wing. Okay. Hold down and check this. Okay. So if I... What button again? Oh, I don't gain, sorry. Okay, I hold it. Press RT while holding down H to hold the bullet. So it's just two right now. Yep, sweet. Don't know how many I need at the beginning. This does have like similar gameplay controls to the original Amnesia games. But just like this whole new style. It's very different. Like you're so used to like just holding the lamp and just move around. I don't know if it's my old ass Xbox or something, it's just being so slow for me. Might be a good time to look it out.
Door! Door!
Can I jump over here? Oh. Put another one in to my collection.
Da ist er!
Oh gosh. I have to.
Noch einer! Hinter uns! You're clear!
Yeah.
Hurry! I keep you covered from up here! Now keep pushing forward!
Well, I guess you help us. The Olympic French and then the Weather French and then fighting against the Germans. I just know. This is like World War II. Or World War I, because I see like a bunker stuff. And then they were more into that in the first one. So this game came out 4 months ago. I'm surprised I didn't want to wait till October. You've been injured, hold on, see how long it is. You guys with the game audio, if my voice is too loud or too quiet, let me know. And the same with the gameplay audio, if it's too loud, that's overlapping the voice, let me know. Or if it's just too quiet, let me know. What's that? Item that can be used for crafting, pick up the other properties, and make a damage. Combine with that, like that. Oh, try to pick up someone else. Oh, okay, whoops. These fucking buttons. Confirm and use. Hold down to ready an item and then press use it. This is gonna get a lot of getting used to. Oh, I guess. Oh, I have a helmet on me. Jump over. Oh, it just wants to crouch. What do they want? Is it like... Don't tell me I have to use it in the door. Why something will be? Trying to figure out if there's a box in the way. Throw it. That doesn't tell you on here, doesn't it? I'm gonna have to shoot this door first. And I don't want to waste bullets. Maybe I don't have to use it yet. Loading out? Sakes. There's nothing on me. Let's find another work. Doesn't tell me like how do I get the grenades out. Okay. I don't have any bullets on me because I wasted them. I guess I have to the other way again. We're not holding up the engine this time. Anything? Nothing in the helmet? Oh. Okay. So I got one bullet, isn't it? Yeah, that's good. Fantastic. Either taking a bullet that will prevent more likely I'm gonna use it for longer. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. That's a more grenade, yeah. No, it's still enough one.
Werk aan de garage!
Where's that coming from?
Henri! Where are you? Henri!
Guess I have to go back. Was this part of the cutscene? Yeah, looks like it.
It is so fast, fast! No time on me, Henri. We make it out of this hell together. Now follow me. We're nearly there.
Okay, I guess I don't do much.
Beat that roll, my friend.
you have it, huh?
Ah, fate's a bastard. I'm on patrol tonight then. C'est la vie.
So where are we? Do you have any bullets, bro? That one bullet will make a difference for me if I have it. Okay, I think that's just a cutscene there. Or some sort of flashback. Do I have the amnesia? Oh, I fell down, I guess.
Here, drink this. Then I'm going to get you out of here.
I can't walk.
Oh, we back up.
My leg. Too weak.
I'll get you back to safety. Just hold on to me.
Okay, I thought it was gonna be another cutscene. So, we don't have to go back down there, I guess we're just running back. I'm not really sprinting now, it's just limping. Ooh. Oh, it's... Oh no! Oh no, he died. He died in my arms. What do you guys think of the game if you already played it? Was it all flashback? I don't know. I'll just say like from the bunker to an open field to a hole and then looks like I'm back in the bunker. Was it all a dream? Do I have the amnesia? I was not in that outfit. Someone put me in these clothes. Big old pillow. If there's any bullets in the pillows, can I break this? Best thing about Amnesia games, just like mess around with things. We got a left trigger to throw it, or... Yeah. I will say this, guys. Oh, I see a key. No, it's scissors. Amnesia is, I think, one of the first few videos I seen early on YouTube. Back when it used to be like just early gaming YouTube Let's Plays. Cause that like peaked around 2010s, 2012s. So I think like the first few videos I remember seeing in my preteen years was like the Rad Brad doing Amnesia, and same with PewDiePie, he was doing Amnesia. So I think that was like when both of them were peaking, they were doing big they were so early in their careers as well. That's why I have like much nostalgia for both of them when it comes to like, old videos. Especially like PewDiePie, he does like the Amnesia walkthroughs I remember, and then Happy Wheels for like the funny stuff. But when it comes to me playing old indie horror games back then, it used to be like I played Slender in 2012, and then Amnesia. No, sorry, not Amnesia. I did play a bit of it later on in my life, but it was the old version of the SCP game. I would play those two games on my mom's computer because I didn't have a good working laptop at the time. I played those two, so I would just watch gameplay videos of Amnesia, even with the mods on it as well as its predecessor beforehand, Penumbra. Okay, that's the flashlight. So I think that one is to yeah, you just gotta hold it down, charge it. It's one of those old ones, so be careful not to make too much noise. So yeah, I'm good on light at the moment. Not gonna mess with that right now. So I was just watching like old horror videos from yeah, PewDiePie, Radbrad. All photos that you pick up can be found under the Photos tab of your inventory. Anything we can read? Nope. Oh gosh. What the hell? I didn't know whether to say frick or hell. I was like, hell? I don't know if there's anything in here, but not really. Was it the monster? Who knows? Don't know how much noise I'm making right now. Okay, it came from that way. That is the missile? Oh yeah, a loading screen happened, so I feel like something's gonna happen. Should I? Don't know if it's gonna show anything. No. Nope. We're just gotta forget about running from now on, just in case I don't disturb him. Yeah, I feel like I do. Oh, okay, never mind.
I am over here, Ollie.
The pantry.
Thought I was the last one. We're trapped down here. The rat fucking officers ran and blew the exit behind them. You want to escape? You need to blow it back open. And a handle to trigger it somewhere in the excavation site. Get them, and you can make it out. Shit. That thing, it's coming for me. Here, take this. Finish me off, please. I want to die at the hands of a brother soldier, not that monster.
I already have a pistol though.
There's ammo in the pantry. Get it. Do the job, please.
I already have a gun, unless it's like just for an extra bullet or something. Yeah, I guess I'm actually doing it. Or is it like an option so I don't need to like shoot him? Sort of thing. Oops. This is good suspense so far. I really like how the game build up with suspense. Can I go down there, or? I don't think that's a good idea. I don't know what he's doing for sound. maybe it was just, I don't know, maybe the monster can tell he's smoking, maybe he can smell it, who knows. Or it's just for like a drastic event. Okay, this guy is definitely a rat. This monster is a rat boy. Yeah, French. And this man's everywhere. It feels like you can't escape him. I don't want to use my gun right now. Actually, I need to. I don't know if like shooting him will help the problem. I mean, it gives me amnesia with a gun. You think like you're gonna kill the enemy, but who knows? I think it's just one monster. You know, like how the original has like a wide variety of them. Even though that poster child is just that one dude. But there's like a whole lot of different ones as well. I don't need my light yet. I'm cool for now. What's that? So can we do this without the flashlight, guys? Can that be a challenge? It's pitch black. It's black. I think I'm walking in circles. I feel like I've been around here before. It looks like it. Can I not interact with it? I'm pressing it, just so I can get light, unless it's not working. Do I press and hold, or? Do I need like a power generator? They're highlighted, like they're glowing, so maybe I have to go to a fuse box or something. Do you guys have a favorite horror game? I'm kind of curious to know. I do give the OG Amnesia, the OG Amnesia, It's Flowers. It kind of like helped start off a whole variety of like indie horror games that people can create, and it basically is the pioneer of it. I will give him its flowers. I would say Slender as well, but I don't know. Without Slender, without Amnesia, there wouldn't be Slender. Without Slender, there wouldn't be like Five Nights at Freddy's. Without FNAF, there won't be any like Poppy's Playtime bullshit or Bendy the Ink Machine. And I think there's some more clones of FNAF as well. Like all of it kind of leads down to Amnesia, to be fair. I don't know if there's like a new trending horror game at the moment. Kind of like inspired by like your Poppy Playtimes or your FNAF. Kind of like in that kiddie aspect, where you're kind of like in this like kiddie environment. Maybe like a kid mascot, turn evil, turn rogue sort of thing. None of that now. I'm getting so tired of that. It's pretty obvious too that just ripping off FNAF in a sense. I do respect FNAF, like the first two games. I do like playing them. It's like very innovative. Like it was just supposed to be something simple that the creator was doing. Okay, so we were here. So let's do it one time. I need to see a door or something. So there's always that. I don't know why the room rubbled here. I don't know if it's because the monsters come in or am I just getting lost? Lost in the dark. I shouldn't be doing this so often. I don't know if just one tapping helps or not. I need to figure out a safe spot. I'm guessing there should be a safe board somewhere. It was something to do with here, so like I have to do it. There's no other way. Pressing hold need to move to run. Should I do that though? Should I do that though? That's the question. So maze funnel. Something's blocking it. Yeah, something's blocking it. If I go... I'm guessing that's supposed to unlock this. Okay, enlisted. This is my safe environment. You can save your progress by lighting this lamp. Okay. Put all my stuff away. No, I want to put away. For Baptiste. Can I read that or? Okay. When proceeding with deceased soldiers, please check the reverse side of their ID tags for any messages, symbols, or locker codes. These ought to be wiped clean before the tag is preserved for and recorded. What's this one?
9th of July, 1700 hours.
I'm in a state of agony,
I'm
it cripples
in a
my
state
body,
of
captures my
agony.
mind, bleeds my soul.
It cripples
This thing
my
I have
body,
done, this
captures my
thing,
mind,
it is launched in the mess hall
bleeds
currently.
my soul.
For
This
eating
thing
impulse
I've
thing.
done.
The Amnesia cause is this 1916. Whether this is the same year or afterwards, who knows. Medical treatment. Personal effects held in storage locker. Patient remains in weak coma state. Will respond to stimuli, but only for brief periods of time. When last roused, he reported no memory of recent offense. Had trouble recalling even his own name. Most likely due to severity of initial head trauma. Will continue to monitor if status does not improve in a week's time. Recommend transfer to St. Estienne for neurological test. In your autopsy, multiple lacerations, chest cavity torn to shreds, heavy ripped cracked, skull cracked open by repeated blunt force trauma. Who could have done this to him? I think we all know who it is, guys. I think we all know the victim. Not a cloth for me. Yeah. Okay. This is the main map of the bunker. Will be updated with objectives and details as you progress. Zoom in. I think I'm in the administration, judging by the pin. So somewhere is the generator room. I don't think I need to deal with that. I think that came from Arsenal. Looks like it. That's for storage? Okay. Don't know what the meat is for, I guess like to fill up hunger or something. Important. When proceeding to see soldiers... Wait, I've seen this. I thought there was a new one somewhere. Okay. Okay, there's a rat problem. It's just giving me Dishonored vibes with the freaking rat infestation. Yeah, we read that one. I was checking. So I forgot what that soldier told us to do. We need something for this. Maybe it's the year? I think I have to go figure it out, but... Nope, okay. Nothing else in here? Oh, wait. So there's always, I'm kinda getting sick of FNAF. I think it's been like 2 years since the last one, which is kinda like mixed. This is just like a big broken mess of a game. I don't know if they're gonna do more, or they just take breaks instead of like doing one every year. I think they were just focusing on the movie now. So maybe that's why they didn't do anything this year or last year. Maybe they were just too focused on making the movie. I didn't really see any trailers for it, so I don't know if it's gonna be pretty good or it's just gonna be a hot mess. I'm surprised out of all the movies relating to games, they want to do FNAF. Maybe they just want to go on hype. So I don't know how long they've been in development for, or they came up with that idea. 3794. I feel like I'll have to note that. I can't go near him. You can power the generator by... okay. Is it through here? There's another one there, so... I picked one up earlier. Don't know how many I need. That doesn't seem like much. Am I doing it right? Do not light any fires near the fuel. Do not fire any weapons near the fuel. For God's sakes, do not even smoke your cigarette near it. Store it only in the study metal canisters. Glass breaks far too easily. If it is supposed to react. It's a noose for me. So I guess keep cannon at all times. Fucker hates light. I'll keep that on at all times. So maybe it was a bad thing for me to be walking around in the dark. So because it hates light, I guess. Or maybe it's just big lights like this. Most likely. Maybe I should like just have my light on. But at the same time it hates sound as well. Oh, let me check again. Did I check his name again? Unless it's saved somewhere. Uh, 3794, okay. I was gonna say, hold on, it was quick. Oh, it just resets for some reason. Why do they have the same code as the guy's name tag? You can overcome most obstacles in multiple ways. Use your wits and your brains. If you think something might be possible to do, it probably is. So, I think they want me to go to Arsenal. Okay. Actually, does it show like objectives somewhere? That I know of. Can I pull that? Okay, good. Is it this way? Other way, but I don't want to go down there yet. I feel like I should do. Need some sort of bullet. What was it, a grenade? Oh, need that. That would be handy. Maybe if I put the cloth back, just in case. I don't know if the monster will go in here, but yeah, I just did it. Yeah, I shouldn't be running. I feel like I'm gonna need that at some point, maybe unlock doors. I go in there. Nope. Hey, stop making sounds. Objectives will be marked on your maps, and notes containing objectives will be highlighted into the notes list. I just broke a wheel. Do I need to clean the wheel? No, it's broken. Don't know what am I supposed to do. Maybe it's in order by dates. Marked on your maps and notes contain the notes list. Can I get access to the map on here, or I haven't seen anything yet? No? Oh yeah, flashlight. It looked like an eyeball. Nope. I don't think I have any need to go down here, but yeah, I don't need to go down here yet. What's in here? Infirmary. Oh shit. Bullets! Nothing here? Oh, there will be something up there. I need to stop dropping stuff. I feel like that's gonna give away where I am. Was I here? Oh yeah, we were here originally. Safe zone. Don't know if it's best to close these or not. I guess these lights just go on forever, I guess. I don't know if these are just safe zones or what. The arsenal is just down there. I guess I have to go around. Oh, do I have to, I put that down? Just trying to see how to get through there. Okay, because I thought I have to, like, take one hand out to charge it. Can't really go there yet, so maybe there's something down here. Can't take one of those? I feel I need space somewhere. Tracked rodents, okay. Don't know if I need it yet, and I'm pretty okay on health. Take out. Don't know if it's gonna attract the monster or something. Yeah, not in there. I just need to put it down somewhere. I do not want to see the outcome. Damn, why do I have empty? I do have short slots here. It's not much. We have to get the hell out of here. Let me give a second to read that. I've not seen another human for hours now. I might be the last, but in the hope there is. But in the hope that there might be another. I leave this now so you do not waste any time. This is the only exit. The only way out of this hell of your own making. It was blown closed. It needs to be blown open. Don't bother digging. Impossible. Blow it up. The dynamite is locked in the arsenal. The detonator handle is somewhere down in the Roman tunnels, deeper in hell. I go now to try to retrieve them both, though I do not know if you exist. I pray for you, please extend me the same courtesy. Alright. So that's the way out. This feels like the safe zone area because of all the lights. I don't know if it just gets worse later on. I do want to see the monster before if I switch to another game or not. I don't know if throwing a grenade would help, or maybe I just have to go around. Unless we take a look at the map. See, there's another way around. Yeah, I have to go there. Give me a note there. Mission storage. I don't know what that is for. doesn't tell me the objectives. Wait. Yeah, down there. That's the exit, so it's telling me something to do. Okay. Does have to do something around the mission storage. So if I go that in there, okay. Didn't check my bullets yet, to be fair. Yeah, that's good. Just one. How nice. Have to do something down here. Meat. So, gotta go. Don't want to use grenade on it or anything. Something's weird down there. Let's see, soldier quarters, communications. I want to throw a brick or something. Haven't really seen any yet. Oh! Safely put that down. Don't interact with that. Dead red. Okay. Noise is dangerous. Consider being careful how much of it you make. Okay, now you tell me. Can this work though? Nope. I forgot what I need here. Do you guys have any, I don't know if I have any messages. No, not yet. Don't know if there's any, game contenders for Game of the Year. Gonna need to open that. Because there's not really any good ones, again. There hasn't been any good ones lately. So let's think of like beginning of the year, so like Dead Space Remake. It has some issues, I shouldn't be jumping. I mean, it's not better than the original by far. I think they still try to do like some woke stuff as well, just to make things appealing to everybody. Resident Evil Remake, it's mid. I know I kind of liked it when I was playing it, but even then, like, it has some issues with it. Like, it's nothing compared to the original, so there's no point on doing the remake. What you want to see? Oh, Ghost right there. Butcher. There's that, and then there's nothing really anything else. Mortal Kombat? Oh, I've been wanting to talk about that, so I don't know if I said it before, I just said it on Twitch, but it's just like, the story is just very boring and generic. Fighting's okay. Fatalities, it's just like, gets pointless. There's really no point to it, to be fair. I think it's just, they try to elongate it, even though it's like, okay, I get it. Get the point. I mean, they've been doing that for a long time, to be fair, when it comes to the modern MK games. It'll be like, yeah, the fatality is I sliced a woman in half, and then they just showed me, like, they ripped the heart out as well and eat it. Like, there's no point to that. Doesn't make it any better. I don't know, it's just everything's trying to be too much when it comes to the MK games. know what I need here. So the story is just very mid, especially the ending. So I was playing the story, and then they kind of do something like similar to MK Annihilation, where they all like join together in this big army war. What that is. And they're all like having a big fight in the end, like evil versions of them fighting the good versions in this multiverse sort of thing, similar to Marvel. This whole the story just feels like a Marvel script, to be fair. Just anything happens. Am I just in circles, so I don't really know what I'm picking up. And in the end, like, it was very rushed, the last battle with Shang Tsung. And, like, boring. Because, like, the fights leading up to it were fine, because it was just, like, one hit and that's it. Everything's pitch black now. Yep, it is. I don't know if it's... Yeah, the power's gone, that's why. I think it was from the thing I put up in the generator. So all that I'm building up with the fighting with other characters, even then it was like, I don't know why they try to be too woke. Like, all the people I'm up against at the last scene were just a bunch of women. Women I don't care about, but you get those cutscenes of fighting these cool people, but you don't get to fight them. You see cutscenes of you fighting them, then it's just they get brushed onto the side. Now you have to deal with just fighting the women. Like, oh wow, so cool having to fight female Scorpion or female Ermax. Like, no, I don't care about that. So, I want to fight the cool people. And then leading up to Shang Tsung in the end. I expected it to be like the traditional 2 lives sort of thing, but no, it was stuck to 1. I was playing on the hardest difficulty as well. So yeah, it took me some time, but even then, like 1 life, it didn't feel rewarding, to be fair. Don't know what to, I already got fuel. Okay. So I don't know what else I need here.
9th of July. I do not know the time, but dusk has fallen, and still, of course, no word. When I asked the sergeant, he shrugged, as if I was asking.
Is this, the code? I don't see a butcher around here. I don't know if I looked properly or... Okay. Don't know how I missed that. There's 1 life too when it comes to the Mortal Kombat games, it's just pretty bad. And like after that it was all rushed. And now you just snapped back to the beginning stage with everybody. What was that I'm getting? Okay. I guess that's fine. Dang. Just try to be careful with monetization. I think there's another filter somewhere. So that's 1 objective. What else do I have to do? I did that one, then I have to go to Deli Isle? Delisle? I haven't seen the monster yet. I don't know if it's because I'm doing pretty good of being sneaky, or we just don't see him till later on. I'll be surprised if this is just like just the map itself. So you do get these areas. So maybe there's more to it here, and this is just the main center. And that right there is just the way out. So it's just teasing you. I don't think I picked up. Oh yeah, I did. Don't know who I'm supposed to shoot. Maybe it's just that rat dude. Maybe there's gonna be some more rats. I don't know if he's gonna be the only one, the only boss. But who knows? So I go down the hallway into Daily Isle. Okay. I need to keep it up. I need to keep this on. It just gives me an extra one. I thought it was gonna be like free. Oh, it's hard to say. It's not a minute because I put 3 in last time. That lasted a while. So office quarters, I think that's where I'm supposed to go. Or somewhere down there on, yeah. Yeah, I'm looking for, yeah, the Lyle. Put that back on. Yeah, this dude's scared. Oh, it's why. I think he's thinking he's on this why. Somewhere around here. Okay. Supposed to be getting something here. I think I can open the wood on the other side here. Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, so there it is. JD Delio, that's him. Maybe there's something in the locker for him. 5811. This is pretty cool for an Amnesia game, to be fair. Just like, try to do something more refreshing. Okay, I am now putting into writing what I have reported to both of my immediate superiors. Last evening, 14th of May, I was assigned to aid the engineers in mapping the Roman tunnels. As I entered the deepest area of the tunnels, I noticed strange glowing liquid seeping from the walls when I turned around. The walls of the tunnels themselves were suddenly gone, and I was standing in a vast plain of darkness. In the distance, there was a sickly light that seemed to be calling me forward. Between it and me, baffling shadows moved. I blinked again and it was gone. I was back in the tunnel. It lasted a split second, but I am quite convinced that what I saw was no daydream, it was real. Since that experience, I have felt haunted, like part of me is still there, stuck in the tunnels. I keep seeing shapes moving at the edges of my vision. I am formally requesting medical leave. Please help me, Wolf. We are doomed here. now carry more. Okay, another extra one. So we got fuel. Can I disassemble it? Is it one of those, or do I just have to jump over? I don't know what to do next. I think I have to go back to that room, see if there's anything in the locker. That was a shortcut. Oh, it's push. Okay. I didn't close this, did I? From last time? Hope you're all doing good. Let me know if you want to talk about anything in the stream. Okay. Not really much video games to come out this year. Been pretty lackluster. It's just been another mid-year for gaming. Final Fantasy 16, I do want to like it, but something about it just feels pretty bad. Who knows, I might give it a chance. There's always that one, and I tried Rush. That was a decent game, but surprisingly that's gonna be like, not gonna be Game of the Year contender. That's already gonna be a disappointment. They're just gonna do the generic, like, mainstream games. They're just gonna put it on Game of the Year. They're gonna do Baldur's Gate 3, oh my gosh, it's so cool. Like, yeah, it's a game about fucking a bear. And, like, the gameplay stuff is just, basic and boring. So there's that one. Then, the fact that I forget what any other games came out is just baffling to me. Then there's this one, maybe. I feel like it's gonna be thrown under the bus, like nobody's gonna pay attention, or maybe it just came out at the wrong time, who knows. But at the same time, God of War Ragnarok came out in like November of last year. And even then, like, people were already like saying, oh, Game of the Year, 10 out of 10 stuff. It's like, yeah, you like mediocrity, I get it. I'm gonna like literally look up like all the code combinations and I just speed on this shit. Just do it easily. So I guess the wheel is for the place I have to go. Yeah. Hold out the buttons or what? Yeah, you're not telling me what to do here. I'm pressing the trigger buttons. Yeah, okay. Yeah, how do I... Oh, now you do it. Check. Yep, okay. Let me just save real quick. I didn't know that. I need to put fuel in. Yep, just as I say that. Good. And we shall continue. Oh, I forgot about Street Fighter. That came out as well. So, I mean, that's an okay game. I say okay in a light way, like, it's decent. Just like Hi-Fi Rush, both of those games are like 7 out of 10s. The Street Fighter are definitely better than Mortal Kombat. But I doubt that it's gonna be on like Games of the Year sort of thing. Mortal Kombat definitely, they'll put Resident Evil on there, the remake, especially Dead Space remake. I feel like they'll do that. Tears of the Kingdom. Tears of the Kingdom is basically Roblox and Minecraft put it into Zelda. It's just like another boring game. I was pretty disappointed. I thought it was gonna be like a better step up to Breath of the Wild, but they're just trying to add like more Minecraft stuff to it. I like that it's like optional, so you can like do other stuff and not have to do all that, but even then it's just like pretty ridiculous and not needed. So yeah, that's another disappointing one, but I won't be surprised if it's on Games of the Year. Assassin's Creed Mirage came out. Have not picked it up, and I don't plan to. I'm just completely done with AC games. I've been done since 2016, 2017. Honestly, I think the last one I liked was Black Flag. That was 10 years ago. That was the last one I loved. Everything else afterwards was just shit. People like enjoy Unity now, I think because they patched it. But even then, there's nothing for me to come back to. I played it first day it came out, and it was just a buggy mess. And even besides that, I just didn't like all the bugs and glitches on it. The story was pretty whack. The main character, he's okay. He's a pretty decent protagonist. Don't have to shoot that. I feel like I just need a key somewhere. Just don't want to make noise. But Unity was just like, I wasn't really huge on the environments, and now you're just gonna get like a lack of places to do parkour. Hey, what's going on, Darren? We're playing some Amnesia. Spooky games for spooky season. There's some tripwires around I do not want to trip over. I was talking about Assassin's Creed, so I was just becoming like a big slob of a mess. Even then, they're trying to like bring it back, trying to add old elements to it. With the new place with Baghdad, kind of similar to like the Jerusalems and Acre from the first game. Yeah, I don't know. It's just all a mirage, you can say. I feel like they're not trying to bring back the old ways of the Mirage. I feel like I do have to shoot that chain down there. Introduced to what? Just want to be accurate here. Well, that gave away my position. This environment looks like the basement of Castle Dimitrikis. I think I know what you're talking about. Oh, look at that! Can I shoot it? Our first introduction. Hello. I should not be doing this. Monsters! Monster! It is like set in the bunkers. I'm talking about the castle from Resident Evil Village. Oh, okay. I get what you mean. I just didn't get the place you're talking about. I was talking about earlier about how my feelings changed for the Resident Evil 4 remake. I was just becoming a bit of a mid experience for me. For a remake, everything just about it just seems like it's trying to be more updated to trying to appeal to the new modern fans. So just because of like the basic AAA games, how you get like these awkward, muddy sort of walking you get, it's really fallen into the Resident Evil game as well. Try and this is not gonna work. It's not gonna It went through it. The movement and combat is just slow compared to the original. I've noticed for the Resident Evil 4 remake, and I don't know, the whole style and choices they used. Leon does look like a little bit slim and young in the remake for some reason. I guess I'm not supposed to be here. I think I've woken the boost. But actually it's the most decent looking, to be fair. Honestly, nothing like that will happen in the Resident Evil 9 is made. I will give it that, yeah. I don't know, like at first launch, like I did enjoy the RE4 remake. I think it was like pretty decent. Now it's just like I wasn't under though. Dang, he was waiting for me. He was hiding. They do have what was it, a DLC for RE4, because they did have one of the old characters in the franchise. You get to play as her. I have not played that. What I've been doing is watching remakes of it from other people, so they're doing like a no damage walkthrough on it. So it does look pretty decent. But at the end, it's just like an okay experience. It's nothing too crazy to get excited about. So, I don't know. What are they gonna do? Are they gonna remake RE5? Is it too early yet to do a remake on that? Or are they just gonna stop completely? Or maybe make a new Resident Evil remake? Oh, there's more stuff over there, I did not realize. Okay. I need... So now I don't have my bullets wasted on my grenade. And I need to stop. Yep, can't get in there. So I'm guessing he's gonna come out any minute. If I go down here. Alright. I do love Resident Evil 5 as a great game, so just want to say, like, is there any point to doing the remake of it? Because that came out in 2009. That still feels too early for those types of games. I would say, honestly, realistically, Resident Evil 6 technically needs a remake. Just for the fact that it's like pretty mixed and just very weird of a game. I feel like they can remake it just to fix and just patch up mistakes. So I don't know why they think remasters and remakes, they need to do that on already perfect games that don't even need to be touched. And the only reason why they do is just so you can give it to the new generations or the Gen Zs who have never played the games back then, because why? They just don't want to play old graphics on a game for some reason. Doesn't make any sense, because this is like the year of the remakes. You got Dead Space, you got Resident Evil, Final Fantasy, Metal Gear Solid soon. You're gonna get too many things. They already did Final Fantasy 7 remake, and I think they're gonna do Final Fantasy 8 next year. Who knows? I don't know what they're gonna do with that. And I don't mind Final Fantasy 8. Because I do like the characters. I do like Squall. I like Squall. It's just nowadays it's just gonna be remakes on remakes on remakes. But if like when remaking Metal Gear Solid, they just skipped right to the Snake Eater one. They don't have to deal with the first two or anything. They just cut to like the good one for some reason. So why do they want to Kirby's Return to Dreamland was part of the remake starting this year, yep. I don't know why they're doing it. Don't see the point. It's like if it ain't broken, don't fix it. Don't do remakes of things that's not necessary. Oh, that didn't make a noise. Okay. I need a code for that. I don't see any blur. I don't see any. I'll just stay up here. Oh, cool. It's Libert, but he doesn't have a code on it. Also Metro Prime if you count the remastered port. Isn't that the one that came out around 2002, 2003? People keep thinking, oh, it's a brand new Metroid game. It's like, no, it's a remake. It just looks different. Come on, guys. I do want to pick that up at some point. There's no code for it. I got the name of it. It's in the locker room too, so maybe I can get something. But I guess I just need a combination of something. Bayonetta 3, that came out last year. I do want to pick that up. I do want to play some Bayonetta 3. I heard some good things about it. How do I get this shit open? Like, just gaming nowadays is just becoming a mid-dry experience for me. All of this year and last year. Also, I didn't have like any excitement for new games since what, 2017? After that, everything's just been mid for me. Like, there's, everything. It's just boring about it. Metroid Prime Remaster is the best way to experience the game, and Nintendo should let Prime 2 get the remaster treatment too. I feel like that would be the only time it should be allowed for a remake, I agree. Oh no! I feel like that should be the only time. I shot him 3 times before he backed off. I wonder what they're feeding these soldiers. Okay. So you can't shoot them, maybe it's just he goes away after. How does he know where I was? That's why I was trying to be quiet. So I think what else? I mean, Nintendo, I feel like bring games back on the Nintendo eShop, or just remake them. If they're complaining about us like pirating games, I'm not saying me, I'm not doing it. Please don't knock down my door and arrest me and sue me for £1 million. But if you guys are doing that, then if you guys hate people pirating games, then like just bring it back on the market. I'm more than happy to spend money on old Nintendo games I want to play again. Pikmin 4 was a great game that came out this year. I do need to pick that up too. What I was talking about earlier was potential game contenders to be games of the year. All I can think about is nothing. I can't think of anything that has nothing to do with remasters, remakes. That's like freshly original, fun gameplay, nothing boring. I can't think of anything this year. Last year was bad too. MK1, boring, mediocre story, and not even a good roster of not a good roster of characters. Nothing about it was interesting. I will make videos on it if I want to. Well, Street Fighter 6 was decent. But I doubt it's gonna be a like Game of the Year contender. It's not gonna be nominated for anything. So Street Fighter 6 was a 7 out of 10 for me. Enjoyable. I do enjoy that. Same with Hi-Fi Rush early this year. I feel like people do forget about it nowadays, but it's the same thing, 7 out of 10. I do think if it came out in the PS2 era, I feel like we would be calling it a classic. It just really fits that era, in my opinion. I do love the art style of it. But I doubt like Hi-Fi Rush or Street Fighter 6 is gonna be on like games of the year. They're gonna do something like, oh wow, Tears of the Kingdom or Baldur's Gate 3 where you can fuck a bear. Mortal Kombat 1 didn't even have Cole Young in the game. Yeah, they didn't have a lot of characters in the game. And we still have to wait for the DLC characters like Omni-Man, Peacemaker, Homelander. They're all in, we don't get them till like next year or something. And I have like the premium edition. So they really don't have any good characters. You just get like the same ones you get from every game. I main Ermac in the modern ones, and we barely get him. Like, they really did my boy dirty. Like, nothing in MK11, and we see him in the story for MK1, but nothing. You don't get to play him afterwards, which makes no sense. I know, like, we don't play him, but just, I don't get it, man. They do my boy Ermac wrong. And then you get, like, the button spammer characters like Baraka or Smoke. They're a pain, and not many of the characters are decent. The fatalities as well, it's just nothing really interesting. It's like, oh yeah, I split a woman in half, and then I just ripped the person's heart out and eat it. And then I just ripped the head off as well for some reason. Like, no, it's not fun. It's just, like, it's not interesting. It's like, there's no point in that. Yeah, I want the canister. And you figure out the code. That's where I last left off. Mortal Kombat had the Cannibal Furries from Plush as DLC characters. I would buy them for full price. They need to mix it up. You know what? Get Freddy from Five Nights at Freddy's in the game. Just do something funny. Just for me to get back into it. Just to make me more interested in it. Do something funny. MK11 was trash. I'm sorry for any MK11 fans. That was just boring. That was just like terrible story, bad writing, and everything. MK10 is like the most fun I had in modern MK games, next to MK9. Even then, I gotta admit the story hasn't been good. I think because they try to focus more on like the new generation of Cassie Cage and Jax's daughter and all that. I just don't care. I guess I'm going back there. MK11 didn't have great DLC characters other than Spawn, which was all I cared about. We haven't seen Noob Saibot yet in the new MK1. I don't know if they're gonna do that. They're missing out on a lot of characters. It's like I'm not expecting like Smash Bros Ultimate, like 500 characters, but you know it's like pretty disappointing. Like I don't care about the female characters that much. I'm sorry. I guess like Katana's the GOAT. She's classic, but even then, a lot of them are not interesting. Even DeFore's not even in it. So MK1 is not like Game of the Year. I know they're gonna put it in because so much hype built around it, but at the end it's just like a mid experience. Street Fighter was definitely better. Maybe Amnesia, who knows? I feel like people already forgot about Amnesia, like Hi-Fi Rush. This game came out 4 years ago. No, 4 months ago, what am I talking about? Came out around, what, April, May? Kinda surprised they released it this early, but I guess they don't have to do it around October. And then Baldur's Gate 3, oh, that should be Game of the Year because you can fuck a bear or something. And the gameplay is just mediocre at best. It's just like another Dungeons and Dragons roleplay. It's so innovative, they haven't like done a game in like 20 years. It's been like the 90s, man. It's like, it's not like fun. I've seen gameplay, it does not look fun for me. It's just like another like Skyrim RPG sort of roleplay. I need to check the map again. Running away from you takes time and pain. I don't even want to. I still need to go to Arsenal, but there's so much for me to do. I'm gonna save my shit. I will be excited for Tekken 8 next year. That will be interesting. It already looks amazing. Already it looks like so many new changes to it. I already have 1 bullet. And the fact that we have to wait a whole nother year for the MK expansion, the DLC stuff, it's just like, why? They already hyped it up, so hyped it up before the game. I know. I was running. They were hyping it up before the game, and now we have to wait a whole another year just for it to drop. And for our Mac too. And the cybernetics, you don't get to play them. They're just like on the side. They're your secondary that you're barely gonna use. Your sectors, your Cyrax. Smoke is human. Yeah, fuck, I'm gonna run. Running. Lag. Let me check something. Darren, let me know if you want to go on the Discord or anything. I didn't know you could run in this game. It's because I'm not trying to, because sound is what is attracting the monster, so it can detect your movement. No matter what you do, if you drop something, you run, use flashlight, it's makes a lot of sound. That's what's attracting it. So it's a bit like Alien Isolation, where any movement, any sound can kind of show your whereabouts for the monster. So I can join it after I get set up. Okay, just let me know. I just need to get Discord in. I thought I just need to throw something at this. I don't think this looks like I can't blow this up because of the grenade. Don't think I can move that because of the tripwire. Where would the code be? Should be somewhere. Somewhere. Can I go on top? I already picked that up, didn't I? So there's nothing for me to go back to. I just need to... This goes nowhere. I don't know if it's like just rattling the door can give away my position. Let me check down here again. Just need to get to the other side. There's not really any clues for me to look at for the code. Unless I'm supposed to know. There's no numbers on the name tag. You know what? I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna die from this. Oh, Jesus. Owie. Let me go on Discord. Just give me a second, guys. See where else I need to go. Feels like I haven't made much progress. I'm in like in the main area. Can't do much here. So I wanna Is that my first interaction if he comes out of that hole? We'll see him. There's... I feel like I need to blow that up, shouldn't I? Can't really move that. Okay. No. Nothing. I was just trying something else. I was just trying something. Is it 2 hours already on this? Dang. So I just looked it up already. Optional door code is being broadcasted via radio in the communication room. So we need to head to the soldiers' quarters. It's located down steps near the prison entrance. Once you're there, head to the west side. You'll find the communications room. Okay. Doesn't tell me the code or anything. So I don't want to cheat like that. Let's see. That way. Come set up, okay. We get you. So you want to join this experience? Join on this adventure with me? One second, guys. Another canister there. Cloth. Not injured yet. Call me when you can. Let's take a look at that. I don't know what those notes do, I can't read it. So I need to go to the security room. Oh, that's the guy someone put down on the notes. Just glowy things. Go away, you. Yeah, you guys have to go. Your master is the Rat King in it. Oh, they're gone. Is it an illusion? Am I just seeing things? I just feel like grenades. Oh gosh. I gave it away, my position. I'm gonna be quiet now. Don't know there's anywhere for me to hide. Wait, X is... Yeah, I've forgotten, okay. So I got the strap out. Okay, now he's gonna look for me. Is that 3 bullets to do it? To take him down. Hello? Hey, can you hear me? Yo. Oh, let me check my Discord. That wasn't him. You're ready? Then cool, bro. What are you doing? Try and get through. Is there any other way? Should be like a radio transmission somewhere. Hello?
Hello?
Hey, you doing alright, man?
Yeah, I'm trying to get Discord to load on my laptop. So right now I'm using it on my phone so that the Discord app can finish updating on my laptop.
Okay, that's fine. Oh, that's about to kill me. You've been up too much, man.
Well, a couple hours until I got off work and had a late lunch.
Okay, cool.
And yeah.
Yeah, no,
I know that I know that Super Mario Bros. Wonder is going to be coming out next week, so I might try to be prepared for that a bit. Yeah, I think the only main side scroll where I don't really own right now is New Super Mario Bros. Deluxe. Not really counting the Mario Maker games.
Yeah. You know, Mario Maker. Can never go wrong with that.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, no, I know it's like one of the notable Wii U titles.
We're gonna get a lot of good Mario games next year. I'll be looking forward to that.
And I know that Mario Bros. Wonder is going to be the first one where Charles Martinet is not voicing Mario.
Yeah. So, who knows what's gonna happen? It might be pretty good.
Well, they're definitely going with a more unique art style.
It is, yeah. Be like...
And they finally dropped the word new from the title.
So they're gonna do like Princess Peach game as well.
And Mario vs. Donkey Kong remake.
Yep. I feel like if it's
Well,
Sorry, go on.
download finished updating on my MacBook, so I'm gonna switch over there.
Okay. Probably gonna be really lagged. Okay, go all that.
Alright, I'm in.
Yeah. Playing some spooky games.
Yes.
So I did a poll on YouTube earlier, and it was a tie between The Bunker and Evil Within 2. We can basically play anything, to be fair. I think we had like a good amount of hours for spooky games. We can always like hop onto another spooky game as well.
Yeah, and it's very appropriate that you're doing this live stream on Friday the 13th.
Yeah, I swear it wasn't a coincidence. It just so happens. I didn't realize it was Friday the 13th today. It's a spooky one.
And yeah, maybe Jason Voorhees will come over to your house to play the game with you.
You could come join me. In like a angry video game nerd style. Where you just gotta show up to like play shitty games or something.
Oh, no, maybe in the next decade, James Rolfe will do an angry video game nerd episode on the Friday the 13th game that came out a couple of years ago.
Yeah. I feel like it's at that point he'll do it.
Yeah, I mean he's pretty much doing anything at this point.
It's either he or that company he's like partnered up with.
Yeah, I think they're called Screenwave.
Screenwave, yeah. Because you can tell with you seen those familiar faces who keep showing up on his channel. Like there's a bearded dude, there's like another one.
Oh, you mean Screenwave guy number 1 and Screenwave guy number 2?
Yep.
And Screenwave guy number 3?
Yep, those guys. They're just mediocres.
And not to mention, if you've seen any screenshots or clips from the recent AVGN episodes, you can tell that he's getting old.
Yeah, I think he's like skinny as well.
Yeah, he is. I mean, I guess for the record, he's not trying to hide it.
Yeah. At the same time, like, man, just go bold. Like, you stop holding on to it.
I guess he's trying to go extra hard for that nerd look, except it's more of an angry nerd and more of a grumpy old nerd.
I feel like it is, yeah. Also, I feel like just like making Screenwave like do all the work for him. I feel like he doesn't script writing.
And he's just doing whatever gets views. You know, like his like when he did Sonic 2006, and then like.
Yeah.
You know, it's sort of a classic style where he plays a bit of the game and then gets all angry, and then he like I think a few years later he made a part 2 where he actually finished the game.
Yeah.
And that I think the part 2 was when he was beating a dead horse.
Yeah. I mean, like the idea of Sonic 06, like, but he didn't like bring anything new to the table because everyone else like butchered that game. And yes, the nerd like didn't even do anything to make it new or interesting.
Yeah, just for the views.
It is, yeah. So you can tell it's like, I think Screenwave joined in like 2017 or something. So it does make sense. Like they must have said something like, "Oh, Sonic's trending again, so talk about Sonic 06," and then like just a whole bunch of other games as well.
But still, no Harry Potter or SpongeBob. What's with that?
I feel like it wouldn't fit him, to be fair.
I mean, if he does a SpongeBob video, he's probably just going to talk about one game, and then just get all angry at that. And maybe if it's one of those Game Boy Advance cards, he's going to flush it down his toilet.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I feel like it wouldn't fit for him, but yeah, he would definitely do that if Screenwave tells him to do it.
And also he did like a retrospective of the Aqua Teen Hunger Force show, just as James Rolfe, but he didn't do a video based on Aqua Teen Zombie Ninja Pro-Am to tie in with the second movie.
Yeah, I guess like I can see like he was passionate in that old show. Maybe he just maybe he didn't want to do the game, or he doesn't realize there is one.
Maybe he or maybe he just stopped watching the show after the movie and doesn't realize that the franchise is still going on.
He doesn't realize, doesn't realize there's spin-offs.
And not to mention that there's going to be a season 12 of Aqua Teen.
Oh no.
Yeah, in which they got Floyd County Productions to do the animation. I guess they're available now that Archer is ending.
It does make sense. So I was just focusing.
Oh, that's understandable. It looks like you got the revolver.
Yeah, I was doing the monster. I don't think he has a name.
Well, not every monster needs a name.
Just left as a mystery, but I feel like it'll be a good transition for the nerd to like do to PS2 like 2000 stuff, like early 2000 stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it seems that he didn't exactly ease into the transition as well as he could have.
Yeah.
At least it's not as good as he used to.
Yeah, I know he would do some like every now and again, or they would normally be on the side if it's like a series, but
I mean, take for example somebody like Lonely Goomba, who basically like started with just Game Boy Classic games.
yeah.
Before like easing into Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, and then DS games over time. And then there was like the that one story arc he attempted in 2017, in which he decided to abruptly end it because I guess he was running out of ideas for the storyline and just go back to clean the pipes.
Yeah.
And then after the storyline, that's when he started talking about Nintendo Switch games. But he still does the classic Game Boy and DS stuff. No 3DS though. Kind of strange.
The name sounds familiar. Did he used to work for the Game Theorist, like MatPat?
No, but I think he was like part of punkeffect.com, which is Pat the NES Punk's website.
Yeah, I remember Pat NES.
Yeah, like if you go back to Lonely Goomba's old videos, you can see the Punk Effect logo at the beginning, which he had up until his Mystical Ninja two-parter. They collaborated with Gaijin Goomba.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because I guess maybe he left the site at that point, but like afterwards, that was when he started reviewing DS games.
So maybe James Wolfe could like have that transition, maybe like 5-10 years from now. I don't know how many shitty NES games there are out there.
Yeah, I think there was like that one Christmas Carol video he made back in 2007, where he predicted that he'd be reviewing Wii games as an old man.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll try to recreate that when he gets that old.
I think so, because he did make a promise about Rage 2020, so maybe he would keep that promise, just something to like make videos about. I think some of his best videos have got to be like some of the long videos he ever made, so Majora's Mask was great, and Earthbound was great. I'm just talking about like the modern AVGN videos, like the ones that you can tell he made the scripts and he like did all the work instead of the screen wave bullshit.
Yeah, I mean you can tell that he does have some passion.
Yeah.
I mean he's
whenever he feels like it.
Yeah, and you can tell that he's not putting it out. I mean, he's not having to do it weekly like Nostalgia Critic.
Yeah. Oh.
Where you can tell that James is a bit quality over quantity.
I'm thinking the opposite because I feel like James Rolfe is just too tired. So you know, like back then in his old videos, he'll just do multiple camera angles around the room, and then people just mean it's just one camera shot of the couch. At least I give Nostalgia Critic credit. Like he still does the story stuff. He still like gets props and costumes out, even if they are like a bit dorky. Like there's still care to it. But James Rolfe, he just sits on the couch and that's it. Very rarely you just see like another camera angle of another room.
You know, to my credit, I've not watched either in years.
Yeah. I will say like Critic is doing the same thing he's always been doing. So I wouldn't say he's getting lazy or anything. I know back then it used to be like, oh, AVGN over Nostalgia Critic, and I can understand that. But at least you can tell like Nostalgia Critic, like you can tell it's his scripts, he's writing it, him and his brother. But with AVGN, it's just very scripted, like it's coming from Screenwave. They're really taking over.
Yeah, that actually reminds me, when in like one of his more recent Monster Madness years, I think there was some controversy about how he had one of the guys write one of the Monster Madness scripts, and it turns out they actually plagiarized it.
I heard about that, yeah. They had to like just remove the video or something.
Yeah, I think they had to change it, and James Rolfe ended up having to make a public apology video.
There was another thing too. I think it was he kind of like took jabs at the response for Screenwave because he put it in his room tour video of 2021, and he was like addressing all the complaints like, oh, he's just being lazy and all that. He's barely doing anything, and this guy like bolted his tripod and lightings to the floor and the ceiling, and he was saying, oh, I'm too lazy to like move my camera and set it up in another location because it's too much work, too much cables, too much management. I'm like, come on, bro.
I mean, that's something you'd expect from a one-man film crew.
Yeah, it's like you have the people with you. You hired all these people, and they can do all the work for you. Like, that's what you hired them for. So, like, can't you not get a second camera or something? And you have this I forgot what it's called, but it's just so you can read the script off the screen. So you start doing that now because people are typing the scripts for you.
And I mean, how hard is it to write a script for like a 5-minute review on Monster Madness? I mean, can't he just go onto a streaming service and just pull up a good horror movie and then watch it?
Yep.
like seriously. I mean, what if he lets somebody? What if somebody ends up plagiarizing one of his scripts again, and it's like a movie like Get Out, where you would want to hear his opinion on Get Out, but he screwed us over.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know, for someone who's a horror fan, I'm surprised that he hasn't made a Monster Madness on Get Out.
No, because everything has to be old.
It has to be classic horror.
Yeah.
It has to be what his grandfather grew up with.
Yep. Anything from 80s and all that. Even like because he's doing Monster Madness this month, so he talked about Garfield because he said he grew up on it. It's like, okay, that's believable that he's talking passionately about it. Then he's talking about Happy Days in the 70s. But he was like born in like late 70s, I think, or early 80s. So
He was born. He was born in 1980.
yeah. So I don't know. I thought he just did his research, like looking at horror stuff. So he saw like
No, this is not
the
happening.
Happy Days Halloween episode and some other
May-
sitcoms.
Maybe he watched it on rerun or VHS as a kid.
Maybe, yeah. Cause I look, I get it, like cause we all like discover old stuff before.
Oh,
Cause
God,
I seen
Lily!
Happy Days on an old channel that shows old sitcoms. I get it. So maybe he did the same thing, or he had like VHS tapes back then. Like even
Yeah, I mean,
just cause like something came out before you doesn't mean you can't see
Lily,
it.
I'm
Sort
here.
of thing.
Where are you? Oh God, is she upstairs?
some examples. I'm sure that there are still old shows that are rerun to this day. I mean, I'm sure
Yeah.
everybody's at least watched one episode of Star Trek or Twilight Zone.
Yeah, for how like cult classics they are, yeah. I'm switching to Evil Within 2.
Okay.
How did this happen?
Is that why it's suddenly third-person mode?
Yep. Yeah, because it's a different game now. Really
Yeah,
good,
this also.
really good horror
also-
games.
Yeah, it also looks
I'm
pretty
coming,
good.
Lily.
Yeah,
Just hold on.
really underrated horror games.
The fire in the house is almost like the ending of Get Out.
Yep.
I'm here, Lily. I'm here.
If I'm bringing up the movie a lot, it's because I'm watching it in the background.
Okay. No, Get Out is great. It was a great movie. I think I've seen it twice. I've not seen like the other other stuff
Come on
Jordan
out.
Peele made.
Lily. Where are
If you're
you?
talking about Us
I'm here.
and Nope, I've
Dad's
seen
here.
both of them.
You weren't
They're
here for
also
me,
both really
Dad.
good. He has made a holy trinity.
Yep. He made a good trilogy. Do you have a Mount Rushmore of horror games?
Lily.
Like
No.
franchise-wise? So you get like the traditional like Resident Evil and Silent Hill. There's always those two.
Oh, Ghosts and Goblins.
Ghosts and Goblins, okay.
Yeah. I had my dad pick up a copy of Super Ghouls and Ghosts for the Super NES as a birthday gift this year, and he finally gave it to me and got to play some of it. It is a hard game, but it's still really fun.
It's been a long time.
Even though there is a bit of slowdown on the
3 years.
original Super NES
I've
version,
been trying to track you down for 3
Okay.
it's still really fun.
And you thought
Not
you'd
to
find
mention
me at the
that
bottom
Super
of an
Ghouls
empty
and
box.
Ghosts added
that
a
it?
double jump, which
And
can
why
be
are you
a
here now, damn it?
lifesaver.
You didn't
Yeah.
find me because they didn't want you to.
It's also like a
Dance
difficult
faster.
game as well.
You knew what was going to
Yeah.
happen in that hospital, didn't you?
What happened
sad,
at Vegan is
so-
in the past.
Would
need
you say
to get it.
Castlevania counts as horror?
You sound just like that psychologist the force shoved down my
Yes,
throat.
it counts as horror. It's
But he didn't have
it's
answers.
adventure horror.
You did
Yeah. That's
You're gonna
always a
tell
good
me.
contender.
about Mobius.
Sort of think for me, it's Mount Rushmore of horror, Silent Hill, Resident Evil,
I'm here because of this.
Dead Space. Because I'm trying to think of like the ones that kind of changed the genre in a way.
Where did
Does
you
Doom
get
count as
this?
horror? Where it's
Lily's still
could
alive.
be like sci-fi action horror.
You could throw that in, yeah.
Well, I think some of the
Lily is dead!
some of the newer
I
games
read the
have more of a
police
horror
report.
aspect.
I was
Yeah.
at her funeral!
We can rewrite history if we want
Trying
to.
to think what else.
Staging a death is child's play.
Because the most popular of all time are like
Why
Resident
would I
Evil
come
and
out of the
Silent Hill.
shadows just to lie to you? Lily is alive.
And Dead Space changed the way how we see like first person
danger.
action and horror.
We need
And
you
that
to
just
help
came from
save her.
Resident Evil, the way they pioneered action
Save
and
her?
horror.
What have you done to her?
I guess
Alien
Get
Alien
your hands
Isolation.
off me!
that's a good one, yeah. That's a good fit.
Yeah, it's a game that that showed that
I was hoping you'd
there
come
can be a,
willingly, Sebastian.
competently made alien
We
game
don't
if
have
you get
time
the
for
right
this
people.
bullshit.
Yeah.
We need you.
Like Amnesia Bunker like took inspirations from that
needs
because
you.
of the monster can track your movement and sounds. Hell, should we put Amnesia in the category because it changed the way like indie horror games became a thing in like the 2010, 2012s? Because without it, we wouldn't get the Slenders and the SCP games, and we,
Good.
because of those, we wouldn't get FNAF games, and because of FNAF games, we wouldn't get Benny and the Ink Machine or Poppy Playtime or
You're
Hello
in one of our
Neighbor,
facilities.
and there's gonna be like more to come because of that.
Be careful
Yeah,
about
that's a
what you
good
say.
point.
You
So
don't
maybe
know how
throw that
powerful
in.
they are.
Right.
Totally.
So
Oh hell, I would
powerful,
like put
kidnap
Evil
a
Within
washed
there
up
because
ex-cop to
really
help.
good horror game.
At least your terrible sense of humor is still intact.
Enough of this bullshit. Where's Lily?
Yeah, definitely.
Patience. All your answers are right here.
I don't know, for me, like, I'm not saying like the Amnesia games are perfect, but they definitely are like
Beacon
pioneers of
Mental
indie
Hospital
games.
incident was an unfortunate setback.
Yeah, they definitely can show
But we
that
used the knowledge gained to build
that
a
people
new,
can make good indie horror
vastly
games without them being
improved
Five
STEM
Nights at
system.
Freddy's.
Yeah. Like, I always say like, I'll
What does this
respect
have to do with my daughter?
the original FNAF
Imagine
games,
it.
like the first two at
Millions of
least, because they really like
connected
were something
together.
different. That were a fresh breath of fresh air. And then
Happiness
it's
for
only then you
one
get like the FNAF
is
clones, and
happiness
then
for all.
you get more sequels to the games. It
This
gets
machine,
too tiring.
This miracle
Oversaturation.
will allow our
Yeah.
species to achieve
It's not scary
greatness.
anymore.
No. Like, we
We needed to
expect it.
start
We
with a
expect the
mind that
typical
was
jump
pure
scares from them,
clean
and
enough
that's
to
it.
support
That's the
thousands of
wow factor.
personalities. The mind.
Yeah, it's why the slasher villain genre didn't really
You connected
why it
Lily
didn't
to that
really live
machine?
past the 80s.
Yeah.
Your daughter is quite
All
special.
Okay.
that.
The most
Okay, maybe I'm
stable
being a bit
core
harsh,
candidate
but you know what I
ever
mean.
tested.
Yeah.
Where it wasn't really the same after the 80s.
Thanks to her.
Yeah.
Because of the
The new STEM
oversaturation.
has been a smashing success.
Yeah, like just any horror films, like they don't really last like after like maybe 2 movies. If they keep doing the sequels,
little
then it
over a
just
week
dumb
ago,
down those
Lily vanished.
slashers sort of
Just stop sending
iconic characters.
Then the STEM environment began to
I mean, like
collapse.
Yeah.
what Freddy
We thought it
Krueger,
was
like
just a technical glitch.
maybe like the first 2 movies
Easy
are great,
fix.
then
So we
afterwards
sent a
just
team of Mobius
stopped.
agents inside.
Well, I mean, I
And we
think
lost
the
contact with them.
I think
and
that
STEM went
people
dark.
generally
Think about
consider
this,
the
Mr.
third movie
Castellanos.
to be the last
providing you an
notably good
opportunity.
one.
Yeah,
Not only to see
or
your
Michael
daughter
Myers
again,
as well,
but to
or
save
Jason
her life.
Voorhees.
Oh yeah, the
Something
Halloween
you thought
movies.
you failed to do before.
Man,
Yeah, the Halloween movies starred their
You
timeline
can
over
save her
twice.
or let her die.
3 times if you count Rob Zombie's remake, and 4
It's your
times if you
choice.
count when Halloween 3 attempted to bring the series into an anthology.
yep. No matter how many times they do it. I think just the modern
Yeah.
ones are just like
Good luck,
so bad.
Yeah,
Please,
just wait until they make
Try to
another
cooperate
one
with any team
that
members you might find in there.
in which they decide to
you
still
don't
have
trust
Halloween
us,
Ends be the
but they have the same
definitive
goals as you do.
end to that
That's all right.
timeline,
I'll fight
but
by
then
myself.
they make the next
Just remember to
they make
call
the
me
next
the moment
one
you
and
find
call
Lily,
it Halloween
so that we can begin the
Restarts.
extraction process. I'll be out here for you.
Okay, I definitely jinxed something there.
You're giving them ideas.
If that actually happens,
Someone else will
I
be
am
in
very
there
sorry.
for you. Are you ready?
Hold up my camera.
Be careful in there, Sebastian. We're counting on you.
Why is it always doing that? It's just the cable is just too tight. Alright, do
Stem
fighting
entry in
games Mount Rushmore.
3, 2, 1.
Fighting games, Mount Rushmore. I guess. I guess I would.
There's some iconic ones.
Well, obviously Smash Bros.
Yep. No doubt.
And Marvel vs. Capcom.
Okay.
The original trilogy.
That's a good pick.
Yes. Thanks.
Any others you can pick up?
Probably Mortal Kombat X.
Yeah. Or franchise-wise, you can say MK.
I haven't played all of the Mortal Kombat games.
Okay, yeah. MKX, yeah, that's one of the best modern ones, to be fair,
Yeah.
and MK9.
I think I did play the classic Mortal Kombat at CGF when they had those arcade cabinets.
Yeah. It's like, you just gotta play the originals. Like, they still hold up.
Yep.
Is this?
So you got those three, is there like one more?
Trying to think.
There's Soul Calibur, Dead or Alive.
Guess I'll just say Street Fighter.
Street Fighter, yep. Street Fighter basically started it all.
Yeah, with that we wouldn't have had the Capcom Versus series.
Yeah. Wouldn't have anything. I guess most newbies, when it comes to fighting games, is like, you know, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, Tekken, and then Super Smash Bros. Respectively.
I know it's hard to accept, Myra, but she's gone.
I don't understand why they're like the most popular fighting games of all time.
No. I'll never accept it. If you won't help me,
Well, I
I'll
mean,
find
they're,
out the truth on my own.
They have an easy formula, and they have some good characters in them.
Yeah,
Detective.
and they're still
you
like
got a call.
most hyped about games to this day. We got MK and Street Fighter this year, and then Tekken next year.
Yeah, and just wait till the Switch 2 comes out, and there will be another Smash Bros. Game.
Yeah.
And please, Nintendo, put Waddle Dee in Smash 6.
So-
I think we're up to.
Someone else told me that, because they want Waddle Dee as well.
What the?
Yeah, I mean, the one with the bandana is pretty much become a staple in the series. He was even the player 2 in Kirby and the Forgotten Land.
Yeah.
What?
Snap out of it, Sebastian.
And honorable mentions for
How are you feeling?
fighting games. I would say Marvel vs. Capcom is definitely
Don't
up
worry.
there.
It will pass
If you
once
want
your
to,
mind has adjusted.
if anyone wants to switch
You're
that
in
out,
an area
it's
separate
Smash
from the main
Brothers.
system right now. That's how we're able to maintain communication with you. This
Dead or
contact
Alive
is called
series.
your room.
They do like the
It's
OG
formed
series.
from your own memories.
My memories, huh?
Team Ninja like did its
If
thing
that's
with
the case,
that.
then where are my wife and child? This place looks
And
like my old
not to mention, they got to spin it off with Extreme Beach Volleyball.
Built it. You should ask yourself that question. Let's get down to business.
That was just,
We sent some information
that
to
was the
your
time.
room. See anything unfamiliar?
And then there's also Soul Calibur. That could have been like up there compared to the,
Cat.
you know, your
I don't
MKs, your
remember
Street
owning a
Fighter.
cat.
I don't know if they ever just, they never want to branch out from that.
Slide
It used to be
projector.
like a big
in my
deal
memory
for
dig
Soul
this up?
Calibur, but now they just,
Elementary school?
I don't know, it's just never really like pushed forward.
Yeah, I mean, the GameCube version of Soul Calibur 2 had Link, and the Xbox version had Spawn.
Yeah, one of them has Ezio from Assassin's Creed, That's when I remember Soul Calibur. And then another one has the Geralt from The Witcher. So they have like good potential to grab any characters they want from any game.
Yeah, I think Soul Calibur 4 had the Xbox 360 version had Yoda and Starkiller from Star Wars.
Yeah. So it's like they find a way to make the games fun. They would have like decent rosters just for you to come back to.
There are photos of a bunch of Mobius
Yeah, I mean,
agents here.
I don't
Your
see
lost
anybody
team
talk about Soul Calibur anymore.
Let us know if you
No.
locate any of them. You're our
Pretty
only
sad
line of
too,
communication
because
into STEM. They're stuck in Union.
they were really good.
Union.
The STEM
I do like
environment
the
is designed to look and feel like a small town called
Cause like you
Union.
don't see it like from the other games. They would
So you're
introduce other
experts
video
need
game
rescuing
characters.
too, huh?
If anyone can do it,
I know they back then they would
Thanks
do
for the
some
vote of
collaborations
confidence,
like
but I'm only here
Street
for
Fighter and Tekken
there's more
or
info there.
Mortal
Check it out
Kombat
before you
with
go.
the DC universe.
Oh, Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe.
Your team, and now me.
That
We're all
Yeah,
stuck
that's
inside
lost.
Yeah, I think-
them. I still
Yeah, I
don't
think
understand
think
why
that
you
game
can't
is
just take them all
considered
out
to
of their pods
be
and wake
the
them
official
up.
Mortal
It
Kombat
doesn't
8.
work that way.
Yeah,
Our
technically
core were
it's
totally locked out of the
MK8.
system. To forcibly remove anyone from STEM at this point would kill them and leave their consciousness.
I will say
trapped
this,
inside
MK
there.
hasn't been good
Great.
since what,
Mobius has
MK9?
got some stellar backup plans.
I
Stating the
say
obvious isn't going to
story-wise,
speed things along.
like we're not getting the full package of MK games nowadays. Like the full package should be like story should be goated, gameplay and the roster should be goated. I don't think we haven't got that since like
Psychology and
MK9.
surveillance. This one.
And
could be
I know we do celebrate and we do like the MKX one, but I say story-wise, I think that's becoming the beginning of bad
Anything I should
stories
try to
for
find
the modern
first.
MK games. I know like some people would just be like, oh, it's a fighting game, we don't care about
Sykes.
story, but that's just what makes it
Tech,
good.
But at least he has some
You
small
get
Yeah,
motivated to do it, and you get to try out new characters you haven't tried before. So like MKX, like I do like it for gameplays, and I do like the rosters, but like story-wise, it's pretty much basic.
That's the unfortunate part.
Yeah, MK11, like terrible story. I didn't like the whole trying to do like the whole time stuff, like Marvel stuff, and then the roster was really bad. I didn't like any characters that you get to play. So I just bin that off. And then we got MK1 and they try to go back to its roots. I understand that, try to feel more classic. Going all the way back to 1.
A mirror.
But it's just like the roster is
Beacon.
still not good.
Should be a way out.
Depending on the
Might never
person,
just
like
make
they'll
regular
have like
drives.
favorites, like maybe they'll love Raptal or Baraka, but even then, like there's not many varieties to it.
Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah, and the story-wise, it's just okay at best. The ending is very rushed. It like just ended very quickly. You beat Sang Shung and that's it. Just it's not even 2 lives you get. It's just 1 life, even from Sang Shung as well. It's just very rushed as well.
Sounds like it.
So like MK9 was definitely like peak of MK. Like that was gonna be the last amazing MK game we had. It's not flawless, but it was feels like the old MK games.
Here we go again.
Maybe
Into the looking glass.
maybe they'll try again on. They'll try harder on the next reboot of the franchise.
I hope not. Because they'll like drop a new game every couple of years.
They call it Mortal Kombat 1 Part 1.
1.1. We don't get to see the DLC characters for another year or something, like Homelander, Peacemaker, Omni-Man. So like, you already hyped it up before the game came out. And yet we have to wait.
My doll's head is broke.
Yeah, I think we can
Mom can fix
find
it for you.
other things to put our
She can
money
fix
towards.
I paid premium too, so I was waiting for it. 89 quid for nothing. And I streamed it like on launch.
And then it all went downhill from there.
What's wrong?
That's why Street Fighter 6 was more enjoyable.
I've got a wonderful family.
That's another thing I was talking about. There's no like
Beautiful
good
wife.
contenders for games this year,
Why
so
wouldn't I be alright?
Yeah, Street Fighter does what Mortal can't combat.
so Street Fighter 6
You've been working
and
too
Hi-Fi
hard.
Rush
It's making you
were
think
kind of
of
like the
this.
only decent games I kind of
Are you
enjoyed
sure
this
you're
year.
not coming down with something?
For those two games, they're like 7 out of 10s. But even then, those are the only games that feels like games of the years, because everything else has been mid.
Again, play Pikmin 4.
I will play Pikmin 4.
Yeah, it's that game feels like Pikmin 2, but better.
I do want to pick that up.
Is this the right place?
I don't know what they're gonna announce for like game of the year, but they're gonna pick the basic ones. They
Welcome
would.
to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be talking about the top 10 games in 2023. Number 1, Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild 2.
I mean Zelda Tears of the Kingdom.
It's basically Breath of the Wild 2.
Yeah, what's the difference?
Only the Tears of the Kingdom is just Roblox and Minecraft put into Zelda. That's what it is. You just get the crafting of Minecraft, and then that's it. It feels like a mod.
I think I'll just try to get around to playing Skyward Sword HD instead.
Yeah. I try to like Tears of the Kingdom, I really do, because everyone's like loving it and hyping it up, but it's just like the same thing. I don't like the crafting, it's just like pointless. I appreciate that it's just optional, like you don't need to do it, but even then, like, it's all in your face as well, like, oh, you really need to do all this. It's just not good.
You know, I remember trying to play some Metroid Prime Remastered. I mean Zelda Breath of the Wild, but then I was like, you know what? I'll just go back to playing Metroid Prime Remastered.
It is, yeah. I don't hate Breath of the Wild. Like, it's really good. I just don't. I don't agree with everyone saying it's 10 out of 10, like greatest game of all time.
Yeah, haven't they even played Metroid Prime?
I will do Metro Prime too. That should be a stream as well. Yeah, why is there like just the year of remakes? Like, that's all they can provide to us. It's basically like movies.
Yeah, they're just that bankrupt.
Yeah.
With ideas.
Like, we had like 2 early this year, like with the Dead Space and Resident Evil 4. That's all they can provide us.
And Kirby, Return of Dreamland.
Someone tried to block
But
it
I'm willing to let Return of Dreamland slide because there was Kirby in the Forgotten Land last year.
Yeah.
And Return of Dreamland Deluxe came out before the 20th anniversary celebration of Kirby ended.
Whoever did this must have enjoyed it.
It says, like, do we really need these remakes? Like, what is the definition of remake or remaster? It's just like fixing what's been broken before, but these are like well celebrated games. like classics, like, and they're just like remaking them just so the new generation can play them. That's it. Just so you can play on the new consoles.
Yeah, just make the port.
Yeah. Like, I love Resident Evil 4 and Dead Space 1, but you don't need to remake it because you can still play it. You can play it on Steam, you can play it on the Game Pass. You can do anything. You can still come back to those games. And I feel like those remakes are a step down, in my opinion.
That actually reminds me, there's going to be a remastered version of Ace Attorney 4, 5, and 6, dubbed the Apollo Justice Trilogy, but that at least has its excuse because the 5th and 6th games were 3DS exclusive and only released on the 3DS eShop. So Capcom is at least making sure that they're not lost media.
Exactly, yeah.
And not to mention that that they actually look pretty good.
It would make sense, yeah, if his games has been thrown under the bus or anything that not many people were able to play. Then yeah, go ahead.
And not to mention that Capcom is really good with these types of collections.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, there's also the Mega Man Legacy collections, which
I have on my wish list. Like, I will pick that up.
I think I've been seeing the Battle Network Legacy collection physically at some GameStop locations.
Yeah.
So I'll definitely get that when I can.
Like, Capcom does its games well. For the most part.
They need to do Ace Attorney Investigations 1 and 2 remastered next.
Yeah.
Along with the Professor Layton crossover of the series.
Yeah.
They keep it going there.
I agree, yeah. So there's really no good games that came out this year.
Maybe next year.
Maybe, I mean, we do have like some Mario stuff to look forward to next year.
Yeah, again, Mario Bros. Wonder.
Yeah.
And also WarioWare Move It.
Yeah, there's that too. So that'll be good. And I guess like the Metal Gear remake for Snake Eater. Like, again, another remake, so hard to say if it's going to be as good as the original.
Well, keep in mind, this is modern Konami we're talking about.
Yeah. Who's to say?
And modern Konami is really only good for the collections of their old games they put out.
Yeah. Who's to say, but they're gonna, like, bring back the old games anyways on, like, a collection. All the old Metal Gear games.
That's what they're doing with the Metal Gear games. Maybe for the time being, until you hear some decent reviews of the Snake Eater remake, you could just get the Metal Gear Legacy collection that they're releasing.
Yeah. I just swear, like, Snake Eater, I just wish they don't butcher it, like, just try and make another AAA title. Just like,
That's probably what they're gonna do.
Yeah. Like this game I'm playing right now, like, the way, like, The Last of Us pioneered how we see games nowadays, with this, like, over-the-shoulder shot of walking, and it's just so stiff and awkward. Now every game has to do it. They want to be the next Last of Us. So, yeah, I can tell they're gonna do that with Metal Gear Solid.
Not to mention that they're doing a Snake Eater remake after they pretty much kicked off Hideo Kojima from the series.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if they did not screw him over and we got a finished version of Metal Gear Solid 5?
Can you imagine? Yeah.
In which they didn't make him split up the game into two parts, with the first part just being a demo of the second part.
Exactly.
like seriously, from what I hear, the Ground Zeroes is pretty much just the intro for Phantom Pain.
It is, yeah. I do agree to that.
I mean, what if they end up doing it again with Snake Eater?
That would be like so disrespectful.
Like, what if they have like the first mission, and then like maybe the part where Big Boss loses his eye? That's where it's like, tune in for Snake Eater Part 2 coming next year.
What I just love about the old Metal Gear games, like they just aware it's a video game and you just do a whole bunch of jokes as well. They just mess with your console as well. So I doubt they're gonna do that for modern games.
Who the hell was that? Just like the search team member.
Just try to be more serious with it. And gunplay is just gonna be generic, kind of like most modern games, and stealth would be pretty basic, like crouching. And I feel like we're not gonna get the box. Not gonna hide in a box.
I gotta find a way out of here.
Oh, the hiding in the box is probably going to be DLC.
Yeah. It's like, oh, you got to see it afterwards. Like, see, it's not realistic enough for Solid Snake to hide in a box, so that's why we took it out of the game. But, oh, it's not realistic for AAA games to jump. We can't do that in the game, no.
No, you have to pay microtransactions.
Yeah. We see, like, there's a big tree blocking the way for Kratos in God of War. See, it's not realistic enough to just step over it, or jump over it, or just walk around it, no. What's realistic is you have to walk all the way back to another location to grab some sort of saw to cut the tree down, so you have to walk all the way back just to, like, spam A to cut it, because that's interaction.
Hey, it's like Christmas Vacation. Dad, did you bring a saw?
Yeah. Done.
And then he just gets a shovel and digs it up.
Yeah, just takes the whole tree.
Yeah, just like pulls up the entire root.
Good old Griswolds.
It's like they make that a mission in the Snake Eater remake.
These modern games are just like the Griswolds, just interact with stuff.
Snake, we need Snake. We need you to cut down this tree. Okay, Colonel. Did you bring a saw?
Done. They even had that sound effect of just the bass boost. Done. That's what these games are nowadays. It's just walking, interacting, cutscenes, and just 20 seconds of gameplay. That's it.
I mean, that's not a new complaint for Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah, I hope they don't ruin Metal Gear Solid.
Didn't they already do that with Survive?
Yeah. I mean,
then again, that was a spin-off, not a main game.
Yeah. If it was a Sony game, they're just gonna do the Last of Us effect or God of War effect. There was something on Twitter I've tweeted recently, because it was about in quotes, Sony games like God of War Ragnarok are only movies. Meanwhile, and they try to attempt like trying to show off the gameplay of it. And then it's like, I just replied saying, oh, all you do is move forward and you just spam the square button. That's all you do.
Yeah, that's not a game.
Yeah.
Like that type of gameplay would be more appropriate for a visual novel.
Even in the clip, like, the enemies don't do anything, they were just standing there, like, yeah, just attack me. So this guy's probably, like, playing on easy mode or something. And, like, 2, yeah, you're not gonna, like, show all the 500 hours of cutscenes and cinematics and walking from point A to point B in this narrow linear world they call open world. And you get to do like 20 minutes of gameplay where you're just spamming one single button and you're moving forward. Apparently that's your button combination.
That's it? That's the whole game?
That's just cheap walk cycles. Literally.
Oh, Metal Gear betraying us. I'm getting rid of all of my Solid Snake merchandise.
All of it! All of it! Yeah, if they're gonna do Metal Gear like the gunplays like Last of Us, I'm just gonna like stop. I'm gonna stop gaming. I'm just gonna quit. I pray to God they don't do like if they do DMC6 and it's just gonna be like a Sony AAA game. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna kill somebody. I'm gonna burn down the Sony building if they do that. I do not want to see Dante over the shoulder, slowly walking to interact with something. Interact with Nero for like 5 hours of cinematic gameplay. I'm just gonna snap my neck. And they're just gonna remaster all these old games and they're just gonna butcher them. It's just like there's no point in doing it. There was really no point for the Resident Evil remakes, to be fair. I get it, like, it's good for like the new people to try it out. Like 2 and 4. But at the same time, they do have access to the old games. You can go on Steam. You can like go on old games, like maybe Game Pass has it for Xbox.
Now I think of it, what are they going to do if they remake all the old ones and catch up to the newer ones? Are they going to do a remake of 7?
Exactly, yeah. Because what, are they going to do 5? Because that came out in 2009 or something. Is that really worth it? Because that still feels new.
Yeah, I mean, they they spent this year coming out with RE4.
Yeah.
Maybe give us Resident Evil 9.
Yeah. RE4 is perfect the way it is, and somehow they make the remake mid. Somehow.
I might still try it out when I can.
Yeah, it's not bad, like, it's still decent, but compared to the original, like, it feels like there's a whole lot of stuff they just removed and stripped.
Yes. So it's different.
Yeah, just different. It's like, oh, they're gonna, like, remake the critically acclaimed games, but if it's Resident Evil 5 and 6, like, oh, whoa, no, we're not gonna do that. It's like, what's the point of remakes and remasters? Like, if it's like games that are mixed that not people are doing, why not just fix it, remaster it? Do Resident Evil 6 remake and try to fix the errors it used to be.
And fix the story.
Yeah. Shouldn't that be the point of remaking or remastering something?
Yeah, make it less like a blockbuster and more like a legitimate horror film.
Yeah. I get it, like, because the way, like, they implement action and horror is great. But yeah, Resident Evil 6, like, is such a mixed bag.
Hello?
Shouldn't that be the game you should have remade in the first place?
Who was that?
Anything that's broken, you should, like, remake it.
Also, it has too many campaigns.
Yeah. Too much.
Like, maybe focus on 1 or 2 characters,
Yeah.
not 6.
Nada. You don't need to like start from 1 to work all your way up to 6. Just to remake it. If they're gonna do 5 and 6. And I love 5. I love 5. That's my favorite.
I'm definitely gonna get the if I'm ever able to get a PS3 for a good price, I'm gonna probably get RE5 Gold Edition. And,
Yeah.
Play all of it in the DLC.
Yeah. 5 is great.
And not to mention that gave a definitive end to Albert Wesker.
Yeah, yeah.
And not to mention that RE5 still looks pretty good in its own right.
It does, yeah. I love the character.
And not to mention that Wesker and Chris have been enemies since the beginning of the series, and it was pretty cool to see them finally finish off their rivalry.
Exactly, yeah. Just saying, like, it all connects together makes it great.
I mean, maybe they could bring back Wesker in Resident Evil 9, because as Paul W.S. Anderson's movies have showed us, the only way to truly kill Wesker is to close a door on him.
Yep. That's all they gotta do. Who knows what they're gonna do.
They'll think of something. I mean,
yeah.
we didn't know that they could make a 7 and give us new protagonists and antagonists and make the series scary again, but they did.
They did, yeah.
Yeah,
and that helped the franchise.
Maybe RE9 will continue the stories of maybe Leon or Jill, or they could give Chris a redemption arc after they kind of did him dirty in Village.
Yeah. Give Chris his justice.
I mean, I love the game, but they really did Chris dirty.
They did, yeah.
I mean, to be fair, it was Ethan's final game, and they were clearly focusing more on giving a definitive end to Ethan's story.
Yeah. I get it, yeah, but yeah, Chris, come on. That's my guy.
Yeah, it's clearly at the cost of just derailing Chris as a character.
Yeah.
And
he needs that respect.
Yeah, when he's like not telling Ethan anything and saying, "Hey Ethan, he could have been like, "Hey Ethan, you got turned into a mold monster during the events of 7," and he's not saying that. I'm thinking, Chris.
To be fair, the franchise should have ended after 5 because they did beat the big baddie in the end that's been causing all this. But no, somehow it's not the end. Or they like give us a new antagonist or a new way to do it.
I mean, it's what they eventually did. Too bad they didn't do it for 6.
Yeah. 6 could have been like a good ending for them, but yeah, they missed the mark. They brought everybody back, and then it's just a big slop.
Yeah, they could have even brought Wesker back somehow.
They could have, yeah. Do something. Let me go to the toilet real quick.
Alright.
Alright, give me 1 sec. Yo. I think something scary is gonna happen around this section.
Oh.
I guess this is the part of the game where it usually happens.
Normally, yeah. I hope it's not like, you know, those typical mannequins are following you sort of trend.
That.
I know, Resident Evil Village did that, but I think they did that very well, like you're trying to, like, avoid them.
Yeah, not to mention that eventually you come across a giant baby monster.
Yeah, yeah. I think that was in the DLC, wasn't it?
That was in the main game.
Oh, okay. It was, the main character was the blonde girl, wasn't it?
In the DLC.
The DLC, yeah. Because I know there was, like, a mannequin sort of section.
Oh, you're talking about Shadows of Rose.
That,
yeah. Yeah, it could have been in that.
Because they had, like, a really good scene of that.
What the hell?
Actually, kind of reminds me of the in Lego Indiana Jones 2 when they're having that part in Crystal Skull where Indiana Jones is in that one mannequin house.
Yeah.
In the Lego game, the mannequins are moving. You can unlock them as playable characters.
Exactly, yeah.
It's actually not the weirdest thing that game did.
Or maybe not.
There's also the that game's version of the opening of the arc where it turns into a disco party. All the Nazis are dancing.
I think I know that. What you mean? That was funny.
God damn it. What the hell is that thing?
Could you imagine if Traveler's Tales did a Lego Indiana Jones 3 where they remake all the old stories and do it in HD and have it go along with the 5th indie movie?
Yeah. I love that.
Where they basically pull a Skywalker saga.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I don't hear it.
So relating to Skywalker Saga is like the Lego game of it. Man, that was like so disappointing. We were like waiting so long for that too. It was so delayed. Yeah, it was like just a rushed mess.
Yeah, I mean, and we like the original game the way it was.
Yeah.
Why change perfection?
Like they removed a lot of stuff, like the character customization. Don't know why they didn't do that.
There's no character customization?
No. And there never will be. That's like the best part.
Oh, I was excited to
customize a character from one of my favorite M-rated comics.
Yeah, and that's the best thing
Now
to
I
do.
can't do that.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
is
like
going
it's
on
the
here?
best thing to do, like create stuff like that hasn't been made before in the games. We can't even do that, and then even the AI from enemies, like they just let you kill them. It's like nothing is like difficult. I know like it's Lego games, like they're not difficult to begin with, but there's no challenge to it. At least like the old Lego games, like they would attack you. Like the Lego Skywalker ones, they just stand around and they would like shoot you once or twice, but that's it. They just, nothing's like feel at stake. You're not really pressured.
And they know when to be serious in the story.
Yeah.
Where, while they are Legos and they can just get put back together, they actually ignore that plot hole.
Yeah.
To give us some deaths
Maybe
that
this is the right
did
place.
happen in the movies.
Yeah. Even relating to that, like in the old Lego games, there's no like jump platforms where you build stuff and you jump around like in the parkour sort of thing. But
What did I get myself into?
the ones nowadays is like tap A to jump
Kidman?
on a pole to the other.
I
Like
don't know.
it's just lazy.
But it sure as hell wasn't.
There's
a
no
clean
skills
town.
or you think
There's
outside the
something
box
bad
or
happening
anything.
Here, Kidman. Baker is dead.
It's like baby's
There's a
first
killer
parkour
running around
game.
in here,
Yeah.
doing
Like, do
things
they think kids
better.
are just like dumb or
It's like
something?
Beacon all over again.
So like they try to make it so
What
easy
the
for
fuck
them.
did you just send me into?
Like, have you seen the games kids play nowadays? It's just like there are sweats at Fortnite, Apex tryhards. Some of them are Call of Duty Warzone experts. Like these kids are not dumb.
Sure.
But for some reason, like the Lego games, they just have no challenge to it. They just like stand around while you just try to. You don't even try. You just slash them. You just slash the enemies.
Don't worry, Sebastian. It's
Maybe
just a
they're
small
also targeting the
town.
kids' parents who have,
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe never played a
Too
game
quiet.
past the NES days.
Yeah.
And maybe they think that they're too old to adapt.
Yeah. So if you die, it doesn't affect the game
Hello?
or anything. It doesn't affect the missions. Because like there's no game over or you start the fight or the mission all over again. It just you respawn and that's it.
I mean, it's always been a thing for Lego games, but it had more of a consequence because you had to rush to pick up all the money you dropped when you died.
Hello?
Yeah. At least there's something for you to like try to not die over and over again.
Yeah, I mean, the game doesn't just feed you studs too much.
Yeah. I mean, look at the original mission, like with Obi-Wan fighting Anakin. Like there is like pressure where there's a time limit, and you try to like go on the highest surface to avoid the lava. That's like a great mission. And then they'll just you don't do that nowadays. You don't do that in the Skywalker saga. That is just heavily butchered.
That reminds me. I should probably link to the first part of Flandreau's comparing every Lego Star Wars game.
Yeah, I would love to see that.
Yeah, I'm gonna link to the first part in the Discord chat.
So like blasters, like they're all the same for each character, so you don't get like the normal ones, the pistols or the snipers. They all like act the same, and one's not better than the other when fighting enemies. And then lightsabers, when you like fight Sith Lords, they all do the same combinations and patterns. Like you expect them to do something different, but they don't. It's just the same formulaic style from all the other ones.
All right, there we go.
Oh God.
Cheers. I'll look at that in my spare time.
Yeah, he doesn't just talk about the complete saga versus the Skywalker saga. He goes through all the handheld versions of the original game as well.
Yeah.
Like for example,
for example, in Attack of the Clones for Game Boy Advance, it has a level where you can play as Anakin slaughtering all the Tusken Raiders that abducted his mother.
The people in here are turning into creatures.
Why we have not had that
I don't know.
before.
But it means that Lily is in more danger than just being lost.
We need one where we kill young ones.
Save it, Kidman.
Master Skywalker, there are too many of them. What are we going to do?
And not to mention that the original game didn't have the Palpatine's "You're under arrest, Chancellor. Are you threatening me, Master Jedi?"
Yeah. That's another complaint for the Skywalker games, where when you are a character, you move to the objective. All you do is just one cutscene and that's it. Then you just go somewhere else. Because that's what you did with Mace Windu. You think like, oh, you're gonna fight Palpatine. But no, you're just like that character. You walk to that objective just to see the cutscene to the part that Mace Windu dies.
I mean, at least with the original game, they didn't show that part in the original Lego game because the movie itself was still in theaters.
Yeah.
And not to mention that they were still going for the surprise with the level that Obi-Wan and Yoda are like in the ruins of the Jedi Temple.
Yeah, we got that. Yeah.
Yeah, so they're at least going for a different angle.
But like now,
not to mention that each story was 6 levels, so they had to choose the 6 levels wisely.
Yeah. But now there's no excuses. They can like do whatever level they want. So why not like have we get to be Mace Windu and just fight off Palpatine and him slaughtering everyone else one by one? At least like give us that.
I guess that's what happens when you're having to do 9 movies in one game.
Yeah. They don't even give us the good stuff. It's all like cinematics we get to watch. Even like The Last Jedi with the snow area towards the ending, like that was good. We don't get to do that.
I mean, who even wanted to see Last Jedi in Lego in the first place?
I don't mind The Last Jedi. I said this before when it came out. It was an okay movie, just people like budgeted too much because of the changes. It's not great. I'm not saying it's an amazing movie, but it's not that bad. I like the stylistic choices and cinematics of it.
Well, I still think that Rian Johnson is better when he's doing his own original stories like Looper and Knives Out.
I'll give it that, yeah. I'll agree to that.
I mean, the problem with the sequel trilogy is that it was just no direction, really.
No direction, yeah, no structure.
Should have listened to George's. They should have just listened to George and done what he wants.
Yeah, somehow, I don't even know how we would do it, but it feels so much better. No Mary Sue's, no nothing. No callbacks or no wokeness from female lead characters.
And also not as much TV shows.
TV shows need to stop. I watched like one episode of Ahsoka just because of Hayden Christensen. I got what I wanted and I didn't come back to it.
Yeah, just watch some Hayden Christensen clips online.
Yeah. No, it was worth watching the whole episode. I do love him. It was great. He finally has that artistic freedom. So George Lucas doesn't like tell him what to do, like, oh yeah, do wooden acting. Now Hayden can actually do and throw out suggestions, and it worked. We needed
Yes.
that. We needed that Anakin from the beginning.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that Hayden is probably a better actor than the prequels make him out to be.
He's a great one. I believe that. He was like my childhood hero next to Obi-Wan. I love those. I love both of those actors as a kid.
Yeah, Ewan McGregor is amazing.
Yeah, he's like amazing throughout. No, throughout his whole career.
Yeah, and he's and he's not just chained to Disney, because he got to do the 2022 Pinocchio movie that was not the Disney one.
Yeah.
Where he played yeah, he was the cricket in the
Yeah.
in Del Toro's Pinocchio.
He's in a lot of major roles, to be fair. He's like a really good actor.
Yeah, not to mention that he knows to sign on to some Disney projects that are not Star Wars, like Christopher Robin.
Oh gosh, that one.
Yeah. From what I hear, is actually kind of good. And
For that movie, yeah, because
yeah, it's probably a better movie about Christopher Robin growing up. Unlike Blood and Honey, which was just a horror movie made because Winnie the Pooh's now public domain. We can just make Winnie the Pooh stories.
Just whatever, yeah.
Without worrying about copyright.
Because then they'll make like some sort of like flash game about Winnie the Pooh, about like him being a monster and eating people alive or something.
I think that was the plot of Blood and Honey.
Yeah.
From what I understand, the plot was about Pooh and Piglet going insane after Christopher Robin left them to go to college.
Yeah, there was that premise. I guess that's why there's so many like horror-related stuff with Winnie the Pooh.
Which that probably would never happen.
No.
In any version of Winnie the Pooh. I'm sure that A.A. Milne would never agree to that. I'd believe it more if it was like Calvin and Hobbes, and Calvin was imagining Hobbes becoming savage after he goes to college.
Yeah.
and maybe it could be about Hobbes kidnapping Susie, and then Calvin has to go rescue Susie.
Oh, maybe
before Hobbes eats her, and then like Calvin faces some of his imaginary characters that he came up with in his fantasies. Maybe Hobbes.
You have a story there.
Yeah, maybe he could. Maybe Hobbes could team up with some of the evil snowmen that Calvin usually made in the winter. Or like maybe like the climax is maybe Calvin goes to his old childhood bedroom and finally has to face off against the monsters under his bed.
You already got an idea there. You got like a big premise there. If someone would pick that up.
Maybe when it goes public domain. Hang on, I need to take a call really fast.
Yeah, go on. Damn.
Okay, so that was my parents, and they want to go out to eat with me for dinner. So I'm gonna have to get ready for that.
Yeah, no worries, man.
Yeah, thanks for letting me.
Yeah.
Thanks for letting me join the stream, and good luck with the rest of the game.
Yeah.
It looks really good, so I hope you have fun.
Yeah. Cheers, man. Appreciate it. You have a
Bye.
good. You have a good one.
You too.
Oh fuck.
Let's see if we can wrap this stream up soon.
Alright.
I'm already getting bored of this, to be fair. See if there's anything else you guys want me to do. If not, we could just end it here. And then we can think of some more horror games if you want me to do that on Twitch. I'll be more than happy to. I'll show you like what I have, but there's some more games on the Xbox Game Pass. So anything you can think of. I do enjoy both of these games.
Don't come any
Amnesia
closer.
Bunker,
Okay.
yeah, I don't have
Calm
that
down.
same sort of feeling,
Don't
kind
shoot.
of like the first Amnesia game. But I guess it's supposed to be more modern and there's more
not gonna
changes
hurt
to it. I just
See?
need to like pay more attention to it because I know I wasn't really like immersed in that experience.
You can lower your gun.
So it's the same
I'm
with
on your
Evil
side.
Within. Like at first I was
You're
just
not
wandering
Mobius.
around just because I was talking. So
You
now
might
I'm
not
just
be
like getting
one of
into the
those
story.
Things, but that doesn't
So
mean you're
I'll
on my
play
side.
some of these in my spare time.
You're right. I don't work for Mobius, but I was sent here by them.
Have you seen what those things out there? What they can do?
Yeah, I
We'll
have.
wrap this up
Lucky
soon.
for you, your partner was willing to sacrifice himself so you could escape.
He wasn't my partner. He was just a member of Union security detail. Protecting me was his job, and my job is to solve a hardware issue. Dying inside here is above my pay grade. I'm not a soldier. I'm just a technician.
I know.
Stop, or I'll shoot! No!
A soldier would have taken the safety off. I told you, we're on the same side. Let's try this again. I'm Sebastian Castellanos.
I'm O'Neill. Liam O'Neill.
So you're not Mobius, but they sent you in here? Why?
I'm looking for my... I'm trying to restore the core. Just like you are.
Yeah? Good luck with that. I'm done. I'm just gonna hold out here until extraction.
They can't extract you. Not until Lily is found.
Who's Lily?
Look, everyone is stuck in here until the core is located. Can you help me out?
If you're asking me to go out there with you, you can forget about it. This is a safe house, so I'm staying safe. Got me? But I may have a lead on the core. I detected some signals nearby that resonate at the core's frequency. We were trying to track them when we got attacked. Here, listen to this. It sounds like a little girl, right?
Quiet. Was that her? The core?
I was speaking to
so.
someone on
But I've
Twitch
been picking up
because they
all
used to
sorts
be
of
one of
weird
my chat
signals on my
members.
communicator since we got
So
here.
we're gonna
No
figure
way to
out
know
a
for
game
sure
we can
until you
play
track it to
together.
its
He
source.
was talking about
How do I do that?
there is
Your
a My
communicator
Hero
can pick it up, too.
Academia Battle
Once
Royale
you're out
game.
there, check it.
He wants to do,
You'll
so
probably
I
pick
can
up other
always give
signals
that a
while you're
try.
out there. It wouldn't hurt to follow them to find
He
out.
said
but
depending
no
on
way.
cross-platform,
The
so
core first.
whether he plays on
It's the only
console or
way we're
something.
getting out of here.
Suit
But if
yourself.
not, I can try
Let's
on
pair up our
anything really.
communicators. That way I can tell you.
I
if
mostly
find
do
anything.
Steam games if
Yeah,
it's Twitch games, so
Can't hurt, I guess.
who knows when that cross-platform is gonna happen.
There were 5 members of your team.
There was a security force already.
Oh,
in here
I've
to
seen a
help
little
us,
bit of
but
gameplay
yeah,
on that
There are 5 search team members.
My Hero game, so
Wait, did you just
looks
say
alright.
I
I mean,
found
I
Baker.
tried getting
He's
into the
dead.
show. It's just not for me.
Doesn't
just about
surprise me. He locked
superheroes.
onto a powerful signal and went to
I think the
investigate.
best I can do
I
is
told him we should
watch
just
one
request
season of
extraction
it.
and report our findings. Leave the
You
dangerous
know, I'm more
work
of a
to somebody
Bleach
else.
fan myself,
But he
so
wouldn't hear of it.
that's the only
Team leader
anime
and all.
I really
Always
love
had
and
to
care
be the brave
about.
one. You ask me, there's a thin line between brave and foolish.
I think we all have like
Yeah.
a taste in
There's a
anime,
thin
so
line between
you get
prudent
your
and
Dragon
cowardly,
Ball
too.
fans,
Tomato,
then the
tomato.
Naruto
I'm not
fans.
saying I'm glad he's dead.
For me, it's
What kind of asshole
Bleach.
do you think I am?
Bleach and
I hope the others
Pokemon.
are okay.
I'll let you know if I find anything.
And maybe Yu-Gi-Oh!
You'd really do that? Thanks.
I've not grew
I
up on
appreciate that.
Dragon Ball or Naruto. But I did get into Bleach in my
Those things are
preteen
pretty
years.
tough. Takes a lot of ammo to get them
I
off
thought
my
that was
back.
really cool.
Do you have anything stronger in here?
Not in here, but you could probably find some out there. This place was designed to be peaceful, but Mobius and firepower go hand in hand.
Do you know where I can
Yeah,
find
I might
some of
try
this
it, so if you
firepower?
guys want to
It's
go on
pretty chaotic
Twitch,
out there.
maybe
You're not gonna
tomorrow,
find a pile
maybe
of
tomorrow I'll do
heavy-duty
it.
weapons
If not, I'll do
altogether.
a Final
But I
Fantasy
did see
7
something
stream,
useful next to
because
an
I've been
abandoned
doing a
APC
series on
just
that.
outside. I'll mark
If
its
you guys want
location
to see
for you.
that, let me know.
But be careful. There are a lot of those things hanging around it.
So you've been stuck in here a week already?
Has it been that long? Damn. Time's a little fluid in here. This was supposed to be a simple in and out job. Like, home in time for dinner simple. But this is different than anything I've ever seen before.
What do you mean?
Wonky stuff usually happens when a core goes AWOL, but what's happening is more than that. This place is falling apart at the seams. We used the stable field emitter, but it's not working like it's supposed to.
What's the stable field emitter?
If Mobius sent you in here, shouldn't you know this stuff already?
It's more dangerous out there than I expected. Any idea where I can get some weapons and supplies?
I tried to tell you about this one
Yeah, I do
signal,
need
but
to
you didn't want to hear it.
update the
Well, I'm
thumbnail
all
just
ears
so
now.
if within two
I
is
picked
gonna be
something
on
up
here.
from two Mobius security team members who were talking about
I'll
weapons
do it
caches.
at points.
Maybe you can follow it and get some gear. Maybe they're out there, can help you out.
I'll think about it.
Come on, man. I'm all alone in here. I could use some protection.
Maybe if you hadn't let your last guard take the fall for you.
Whatever. I'll mark the signal on your communicator. Follow it or don't follow it. I don't care.
Oh guys, it's like 2 in the morning now. I need to get some shut-eye. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Hope you guys like that spooky season of Halloween games. Some spooky horror stuff. If you guys were spooked, let me know. I wasn't really. Maybe Amnesia Bunker if I was paying more attention to it, but it's alright. Like the AI was just okay. Like sometimes it didn't know where I was or what I was doing, which is a little bit funny. So there was a lot of times I did avoid him, luckily. So hope you guys are having a good Halloween, and I'll see you next time. Let me just go to on here. So what am I doing is Twitch weekly. I might do one tomorrow, just don't quote me on that. Could be Final Fantasy 7, if not I'll be with a mate doing the My Hero Academia Battle Royale. Could be. Stay tuned for that. So it's on Twitch with the same name, Real 24Oscarr, and monthly on YouTube, like every month or two I will do it. So it's not really any new games for me to get interested in for November or December. So we'll just see. Unless you want me to do any old games, hey, hit me up. Message me or comment below what you want to do. And I will see you guys in the next stream. Take care, guys. Have a good one.